Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Today, I'm beyond thrilled to be joined by a truly remarkable woman, JoyAnn Gold, the visionary behind the Ageless Star Project. Now, this Ageless Star Project is not just a book or a documentary, it's a celebration of powerful women redefining what it means to live fully at any age. JoyAnn has created a space where women over 60 like me can shine as the brilliant stars they are, sharing their wisdom, their experiences, and journeys to inspire the world. We're also giving you a sneak preview today at something extraordinary, the book and the documentary that will officially launch on December 14th, 4, December 4th. You heard me, December 4th. And so, without further ado, let's dive into the incredible story behind this project and JoyAnn's vision. Meet JoyAnn Gold. Hi, JoyAnn.
Hi there.
How are you?
I can't see you, but I'm great. Can you see me?
I can see you. If you go down below where the strip is and click on the four squares,
Yeah.
both of us should appear.
Yes.
Do you see me now?
Not yet, but that's fine, Lucy.
Okay, but I do want you to click that because when you're talking, then you
All
will
right.
appear. There's a strip down below. There's the microphone. There's the camera, and
Right.
to the right you have the four squares.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you see me?
And let's see the screen.
Toggle the tile view. It's the four little squares. There's
I did.
Gigi. Okay, and do you see me next to you?
Not yet, but
We
let's.
Okay, so we're going to talk about JoyAnn. First of all, tell me where you are coming in from. Where are you tuning in from?
Right. I live in just outside of Phoenix, Arizona,
Mhm.
and I live here with my twin sister. And but I intend when we launch this project that I am going to be all over the country, on the road, on tour. We'll
Okay,
talk about that.
that is great because I'm coming in from Mexico. I'm living fearlessly as an expat in Mexico. So let's talk about this whole vision, JoyAnn. What inspired you to create the Ageless Star Project? Was there a moment or an experience that sparked this beautiful initiative?
There were a number of moments actually that really contributed. As I talked with people, I mean, I was working in the interior design space. And many of my clients were a little older, and I would hear all these stories about how they feared what was going to happen to them when they aged. And I didn't have that mindset. My mindset has always been, I'll have to admit, my parents also feared aging. And I thought, no. And so when I was in a doctor's office one time there, and I was having my eyes dilated, and can't see very well, but there were four other gals in there with me, probably about my age, and they got started on how terrible it is. Old age isn't what it's cracked up to be, and they just build on one another. And I sat there, oh my, I have a mission. That really set it off.
Oh, wow. I certainly, I believe that that would have set me off too. So, let's define ageless. What does the term ageless mean to you, and how does the project aim to challenge conventional perceptions of aging?
Well, most aging, the current cultural story around aging is focused on fear and decline.
Okay.
It's not a positive story.
No, it's not.
And so my definition of aging, I have a little a slogan: from fear and decline to joy and expansion. And that is my definition. I feel that the ages, or excuse me, the years after 60 can actually be our grandest years. They are for me.
Okay.
And they can be when we embrace an ageless mindset. And so when something new is presented to me, I never ever think of my age as a determining factor. Can I do this or not?
Mhm.
That is an ageless mindset.
Absolutely. So, you've actually brought together a phenomenal group of women for this project. How did you choose these? I'm going to call them stars because they are the women of Ageless Stars. And what common thread connects their stories?
Well, I asked for women that felt that they had an ageless mindset, that they were um, living with more, have gotten rid of the fear around aging, that they had, perhaps a fabulous story to share. And just, and so this is where, by the way, the tagline for our book and our film, the subtitle, Fun, Fearless, and Fabulous, came from.
From. Wow. Well, it's so great. Let's talk a little bit about your personal story. I'm sure our audience would love to know more about you, really. And so, why can't we? Maybe we can talk about what shaped your passion for empowering women, particularly those in their golden years.
Right. As I said, I feel that we all have so much more to give in our golden years, our years after 60, because we have lived so many years and gained so many experiences. We've walked through all kinds of journeys, challenges. And if we have an ageless mindset, we've come out the other side with
Right.
so many helpful tidbits to share. And that's what I wanted for this project. I want, and they have, the stars have written their stories and they've shared how they have gone through major challenges or have developed uh, different projects after 60, as you have, Lucie.
I know. I did. You may have answered this already because I want to talk about the book and the documentary, which is part of this project. So, tell us more about the book and the documentary. What can readers and viewers expect to see and feel? When they read this book, or see this documentary. Are there any kind of stories, maybe that that particularly moved or inspired you?
Uh, the so many of them, it's hard. I mean, every star, they are co-authors, but I call them my stars because they truly are. Uh, has shared tidbits that I feel the reader can take and apply into their lives. They're going to be stories that a particular reader will really be drawn to, that may actually just transform her mindset from a challenge that she has. We also want to appeal to the younger audience, not just the gals over 60, but those that are 30s, 40s. I mean, I wish I would have known
Mhm.
some of the things that the gals have shared, that stars have shared in their stories. Had I known them when I was 30, my life would have perhaps taken a little different trajectory. Of course, then I wouldn't have had the wisdom I do from going through the challenges, but I would have loved myself more. I wouldn't have been so fearful. And there are just so many different possibilities, and I feel uh, various bits of wisdom that maybe it's just a few paragraphs that will totally transform lives.
Yeah, and as you're speaking, I'm thinking of Tony Robbins, because he's a mentor for both you and me. When he says that life happens for us and not to us, right? As you're talking, I'm thinking, that's so true. So every great project I know comes with its challenge, or challenges, really. So can we talk about obstacles that maybe you encountered along the way, and how did they maybe fuel your determination to see this project through?
Right. I have never done anything like this. I've not even written a single book myself.
Yeah.
But I had this vision for many, many years. I finally decided when I was approaching my 80th year, it's now or never. And I don't want to leave this, my physical body, without having accomplished this. So yes, challenges of how I don't know how to do this or that. But you know what, Lucie? I've asked the stars, or if you put it out to the universe, ask the question, it's amazing how the answers will flow in.
It is
And
amazing. Mhm.
so I just kept pursuing, and there's lots of questions that are still going to be uh, coming up, But if you have a dream, gals, don't let that stop you. Trust that you will receive the answers. I mean, I would never have dreamed that this project would blow up into the size that it actually is and what it's going to be, the movement when I started it.
It is really a movement now. So, I mean, that really comes right into the next question I wanted to ask you, because, your hope for this Ageless Star Project, you definitely wanted to impact women around the globe, not just the United States, especially those who may feel their time for greatness has passed, right? I mean, some women at 40 feel that way, but some women at 50. And look at you at 80. Didn't you just turn 81 this year?
Yes, this past summer I turned 81.
And then
And we
what's
have,
your new motto? You have a new motto too.
yes, and we have two stars that are have many more years than us, Lucie.
No.
We have a one star, uh, Anne, who is 93, and a second one who is now 98.
Wow. So I know that I am interviewing Anne, who is 99. Did you say 95?
93.
93. Okay. And I will be interviewing Anne on December 5th. So, folks, please, you will want to hear this story. And we'd love to interview our oldest 98 star for sure. And so, stay tuned for that too, because
Mhm.
these are special people. These are people who just live life to the fullest, as far as I'm concerned. And that's the way I feel. Actually, what comes to my mind is Dr. McGarry, uh, Gladys McGarry, who actually just passed away two
Right.
months short of her 104th birthday. But there was a woman who lived to the fullest, and didn't stop for a minute. I mean, it was unbelievable. So it's just an age. I mean, so you can do whatever you want at whatever age. If Dr. McGarry can be doing what she was doing, until she passed away, anybody can do this. So let's talk about, because you're building a tribe here, which is really important, and your Ageless member tribe. It's such a vital part of your work. Could you share more about the community and how others can get involved?
Right. We have this community inviting, actually, I mean, I set it up as gals that are 40 plus, but anybody is welcome. It is a public group, and what we're doing is truly celebrating our age,
Mhm.
celebrating how we are living fun, fearless, and fabulous lives. And we invite you all to join us, because in the tribe, we're on the countdown to our launch, December 4th, the launch of our book.
Right.
And we are going to be featuring many of the authors. They will be sharing tidbits of their stories, or they'll be talking about different aspects of their lives. But we want all members of the tribe to share how they're living fun, fearless, and fabulous lives, no matter what their age.
Right.
Because we don't celebrate ourselves enough.
We don't. We really don't. So, you mentioned women. What about men? I mean, don't men feel the same way? I mean, are we excluding men here at all?
We are not. They're invited to. We started with mostly women, but we have some men,
Okay.
and I think sometime we're going to do something special for the guys too.
Okay, great, because I don't want anybody being left out. This is an all-inclusive project that is really, it's a movement. So we want everybody involved. Now, you mentioned the launch date being December 4th. Is that still the case?
Yes,
Okay.
we are 41 days from launch. We're doing the countdown in the Ageless Messenger tribe. So I want you to go there. I invite you all to go there if you're not a tribe member, and join us, because we're going to be doing a lot of fun things leading up to the launch.
Well, you heard, folks. So if you want to join the member tribe, there is a button, I think to the left or to the right. I can never figure it out. The third button, if you want to click on that, then that will take you right to the
Yes,
messenger tribe.
that will take you there. Right. And you can go through and go back and look at some of the posts, and you're going to enjoy many of the little tidbits and stories. We just finished a fun little exercise of describing being ageless using the letters of the alphabet. And so we're going to do some more fun things like that.
Right. And then for those of you who are listening, whether it's live or on the replay, if you want to connect with JoyAnn herself, click on the second button, then it will take you. I hope the button's working. I thought I checked it before, but in case it's not, it'll take you to JoyAnn's email address. So JoyAnn, to make sure that the button's working, if in case it's not, would you in the chat put in your your email address?
Yes.
In the chat, and that way, because we're on Be Connected, folks. Those of you on Be Connected, it's really easy for you to connect with JoyAnn. All you have to do is click her name, and then you can connect with her there, or connect with me by clicking my name. But if you haven't, if you're not part of the Be Connected, what do I want to say, platform, then you can just take her email and then send her an email and connect with her. You may have different questions. You may have more questions, to ask. And so if that's the way you want to connect, then the email is there. Have you done that?
Right, Lucie. And that's where I would like people, I haven't mentioned about this, but our documentary film. We are creating actually 2 films. One that will be released after the first of the year, on the first quarter. The first one is going to be a special film for sharing, for film screening, for groups, clubs, organizations, nonprofits. And this is where we are seeking to have many, many more what I refer to as AMP team members. It stands for Ageless Messenger Project.
Okay.
And you will have the opportunity to present either virtually or in person our documentary film, and share for the groups. These can be done as fundraisers. You can travel around the country sharing these films, be paid you'll be paid fairly well for doing these film screenings. And you can also promote your own business at the same time.
Wow.
Create your own workshops, invite people there, build your email list, invite others to maybe join you on a private VIP experience. There's all kinds of things when you're trying to build and connect more that being an AMP team member will give you access to.
So there you go. You can promote your business, folks. You can join the tribe. You can be part of this great launch. Not only that, but you can monetize as well. So
Yes.
there's there's nothing to lose here. Why wouldn't somebody do it? It occurs to me, perhaps we've done so much about this pre-launch. Maybe in the chat, I would like for you to maybe put in the trailer so that people, if people want to check out the trailer for the doc film, we could put that in the chat, if you will.
Um, at 81, sometimes you don't have all the internet skills.
I know. I thought, why am I doing this to her? Because we're both we're pretty tech savvy for our age, but
Right, we're coming along. That's one of the things. And when I launched this, I have learned so much. Um, can we add it later, Lucie?
no, absolutely. I will add it later after the interview.
Mhm.
I should have done that before. But we learn as we go along. This is where we're fearless. We don't let
Right.
anything bother us. It's not like technology is going to bother us and going to stop us. No, we work around it, and so we'll get that link for you.
Right. And anybody that emails me, I've got a couple of links, two different trailers now. And so I can, share that with you and share a little more too.
Okay, then if you have, then actually, since you're on Be Connected, it would be really easy for you then to, before the replay, maybe put
Right.
in those two links for people. Okay, so let's talk about the legacy in the future. Finally, what legacy do you hope the Ageless Star Project will leave for future generations, and what's next on the horizon for you in this moment?
I envision that we are going to play a fairly sizable role in changing the conversation around aging. It is my desire over the next few years to reach 1 million or more,
Wow.
to have them step into these years filled with joy and excitement and passion for their lives. Not that they, are talking about their ills and what might happen, but what they intend to do, their dreams, and go forward.
Right. And this movement has really started. I mean, we have some big stars working with this movement. It's not just us doing this, but there's people like Mary Shriver who are really pro aging, and who's that famous actress? These boots are made for walking.
Jane Fonda.
Jane Fonda, right? So anyway, so the movement is alive, and we are helping it to bring it forth because we want to change that narrative. We want the future generations to grow up thinking this is just the beginning. We can reinvent ourselves at whatever age. All right. So it's just a number. Let's not be afraid of that number, whatever number it is, because it's a mindset.
It's really a mindset. Celebrate that number. I get so excited for every new birthday.
I know I forgot. You did when you turned 81, you said you had a new motto. I didn't hear what that motto was. You said,
I'm not using that as much, but
this was really for yourself. It was really a motto for yourself.
I do it. At the beginning of each new year, I come up with a motto that I'll usually use for about a month, just to step into that new year with more joy and passion for it.
Well, affirmations are really important, because they're part of having the right mindset. And if you're not continually working on it, then the negative will take over. It really is. We really do have to train our mind.
Right.
We have a great mind. It's powerful, and we create our thoughts and we create our destiny. Mm.
Indeed, we do.
Mm. So, JoyAnn, it's been such a joy, really such a joy. That's pun intended to have you here today. So, thank you for sharing your heart and your vision with us. The Ageless Star Project is more than a pre launch, it's a movement. It's a movement that will inspire generations to come. Now, I know our listeners will be just as excited as I am for the December 4th release of the book and documentary. And for those who want to connect with JoyAnn and her incredible Ageless member tribe, you have those two buttons to the left here. Just click on that, and I think, JoyAnn, you did put in your email in case that second button didn't
Correct.
work, because I did check it before and it was working, and then it wasn't working, and then it was working. But technology always kind of rules.
Right.
And
And you
so,
can always connect with me inside the Ageless Messenger tribe through
right.
that link on the bottom.
Exactly. So, JoyAnn, I really want to thank you for empowering women like us, because I'm included too, shine brighter than ever. Do you have any last words for our audience?
I look forward to hearing your stories inside the Ageless Messenger tribe. Uh, if you have any doubts or fears about aging, step into the tribe and read the stories and start celebrating your years and start dreaming. Dreams will take you into a whole new attitude. You will become ageless.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that wonderful message. And folks, stay tuned, because for the next few Thursdays up until I think December, I will be interviewing Ageless Stars here on my weekly Thursday podcast interviews. So we'll see you then. Thank you, JoyAnn, and thank you,
Thank
everybody,
you.
for being here with us today.